Good morning, everybody. Here we are in Oakley Woods. This is the Queen of Oakley Woods coming to you this morning. It's a bright, freezing cold, snowy day here in Indiana, to be expected at the end of January, I suppose. I still don't have to like it, though. Today I wanted to show you some of the books that I use pages from for making my journals. I bet most of you have probably already seen most of these books, but I think I do have one or two new ones that maybe you haven't seen before. This Bright Wings anthology, Poems About Birds, is a good one. It's got really pretty, well, there we go, artwork in it and poems about, well, I can't land on any of the artwork. Poems about birds, so you can use this in your bird journals or to make cards, tags. You can fussy cut them or cut them out as tags. I thought this was a good book to use. There's the title and back of it, so you can see the ISBN number. This Giant Nature Diary by Janet Marsh. This is a really nice book, however, it's pretty big. The format here is pretty large. So really, instead of using it as pages in my book, I would cut tags out of it or cards. But it's large. I think it's too large to use as pages, unless you're making a really large book, I suppose. But let's see what we've got for measurement. 10.5 by 8.5, I guess. So that's pretty large. That's a pretty large book. But it's really well done. It's beautiful. Her drawings are very intricate and colorful. They're easily used in making junk journals, nature, botany, all kinds of journals like that. Now the Bright Wings book that I showed you earlier, 5.5 by 7.5. So, but this one is glue bound. It's kind of hard to get the pages out without tearing them or cutting them. The Janet Marsh book is sewn in, so you should be able to get the pages out of that one. I'm sorry, my table, I'm going to have the Ogre of Oakley Wood look at my table. It's wobbly, which I never realized that it was until I started doing these videos. Now, the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, all of you probably know about these books. They're getting harder to find and more expensive. People are realizing that you're willing to pay for them. So I do have a few. I wanted to show you the difference in how they're bound, depending on which one you get. So this one is that one by Webb and Bauer, Webb and Bauer book, and that's 1977. So I'll just flip through really quickly in case there's someone left who hasn't seen the Edith Holden book in between the pages. I mean, just gorgeous. And these have her handwriting, so really nice. Well, someone's handwriting. But this one here is a special edition Rizzoli, which I didn't realize when I bought it that there were, because I bought it online, sight unseen, so I didn't realize that it was going to be different. Not sure I like it. This is, like I said, the Rizzoli. The paper is different. It's smoother. It still has all the same pages, but they look different, page 54, because of the difference in the paper. See the color difference? This one's lighter, I guess you'd say. And this was from 2021. So now it's still bound in here, it's still sewn in here, so you should be able to get it out of there pretty easily if you're going to take it apart. But yeah, not sure about that. Anyway, have to be careful when you're ordering those online. And this, I found at my local used bookshop. It's an, what's it say here? Birds of America. It's a huge volume. This was printed in, where's the date on this? 1936. So this is an oldie but goodie. Of course, that means that all of the art, almost all of the art, is black and white in here, but there are some color plates. So I picked this up to use in my bird journals for journal making bird books. So there's a lot you can use in here. It's kind of like an encyclopedia, all about the different birds of all the Americas. So Canada, the US, and Mexico. So there's all kind of birds in here. It's really pretty nice. The color plates are pretty, so I'm sure I'll be able to use this pretty well. This is a large volume, 8 by 11. So there's that one. Now I wanted to share with you these books. Their title is Island, Diary of a Year on Easdale. And the author is Garth and Vicki Waite, husband and wife, I believe. I have taken these apart already, but I wanted to show you. This is similar to the Edith Holden in the way that it is a nature journal through the year. And it's got lovely handwriting and beautiful art, drawings, nature drawings by Vicki. I believe Vicki is the artist. And just beautiful. Now these pages are large as well. 10.5 tall by 8.5 wide. So you know, when you're making a book and you're folding them, you don't want all the pictures going the wrong way. So oftentimes you have to cut this up to use it, but I have used them in a book folded that way, sideways, just because often, you know, you don't want to cut this up. This is beautiful. You want people to see the whole page. So look at how cute that otter is. Oh my gosh. So yeah, these books, and this volume I got. This is what the cover looks like. It's a TLC book from 1985, I believe. This is, but then I got this one online, and this is a CP book. It's different. It's the same book, of course, but it was bound with glue. So I had to tear it apart in order to get the pages out. And this one is Crescent Press, CP, Crescent Press. And this was also 1985, but I don't know what the difference is here. Well, this says printed and found in Singapore, so it wasn't as nice a book as far as its binding goes. But yeah, I thought you guys might be interested in looking at that. These are nice books to try to find and get a hold of. Island Diary of a Year on Easdale. So there you go. Those are some of the books I've been tearing up and using. I know some people don't like the idea of taking a book apart and cutting it up. But if it's going to end up in the landfill, because, you know, people don't read books. These were all on used book sites that if no one bought them, it was probably going in the landfill. So I'm going to reuse them and love them that way. Country Diary, the Bird Book, Bright Wings, and the Nature Diary. Alright guys, I'm going to get going. I've got some things to do here today in the wood, and I will be back with you as soon as I can. Bye bye.